and hot today. Musically, I don't know. Sometimes I pick songs. I'm like, is it too much? I don't know. It's a lot. But today's game is a lot. It's a game that we started playing. I think we played it one time so far. The game is called Hell Clock. It's an action roguelike. Like, I don't know. I would like to call it an action roguelike, but I feel silly calling it an action roguelike. Not as silly as I feel. This music is just so fucking not. I can't. This is better. Gee whiz. Alright, let's start over. Hi, I'm Ben Pebble. Today's stream is, of course, a game called Hell Clock. I almost called it Phone Clock. So, no, but listen, it is a fun game. And we're gonna get into it right away. You'll see. And basically, it's kind of like a lot of the games I've been playing lately. Well, with the exception of some of the Switch 2 stuff, but and that's why I'm glad we got the Switch 2, because it does bring those open world games more open for us. But in the meantime, a lot of these games that I play on the PC are games like Hell Clock. There's a lot of, like, you're making runs, you're putting a run, and then when you die, then you start over, and it's another run, and then you try to, like, better yourself and increase your stats and increase in this case, you're building a mapping system of your abilities. So as you walk through this house and you encounter these enemies from hell, I'm assuming, you're timed, so it's a hell clock. That's all true. There's a clock, you're being timed, and that's the run, basically, and then you're in hell. It kind of feels like you're in hell, but I feel like it's some kind of Latino, which is why we play this music. It's kind of based on some kind of Latino, probably myth. I mean, obviously it's not real, but yeah, that's what we're going to play today. Thanks for joining us. It should be a lot of fun, and it will be a lot of fun, because these are fun games. And that was a great song, and now we're done with that. I guess that's over. Yeah, it's picking the song is sometimes like, it's very easy to pick a song that's a little over the top or overly aggressive. I remember when I first started streaming, everything was over the top when I would do like the theme song for that stream. And then I thought, you think all kinds of stuff when you start streaming. Then you realize, you know, you really want to just keep it as simple as possible. If it's catchy, good, but it's non-copyright, so it's only going to be so good anyway. Anyway, let's get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we don't know where the camera is going to go, the best place to put the camera. We will figure that out right now. Right now. Hold on, some games like to dominate your computer when you... Here we go. Yeah. So this is where my face is right now? Okay. I don't know, that's usually what you do. Go into a corner. Let's take a look at it. Come on, guys, what's the problem here? All right, let's try to stop it. Let's try it again. Can we try this again, guys? Please, help from the backstage crew. Come on, guys. Please, just help me. Guys? Right away, Mr. Van Pebble. So that's someday, guys. That's someday. That's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna just have a huge crew of people working on this channel. We're just gonna have tons of people, tons. And I'm gonna be like, it's not working, and I'm gonna snap my fingers. Somebody's gonna walk in. They'd be like, sorry, Mr. They're gonna call me by my streamer name. Alright. So let's see where the camera's gonna go. It's doing it again. Alright, we'll just sit here and wait for it then. Look, here's the thing about these games. I don't know if it's my computer or it's just these games or it's, you know. Ah, there we go. Whew. That is brutal to have to go through that every fucking time. All right, I think I'm scared to do this. All right, I think our face could probably go left-hand corner the way we have it. It seems like that should work. So let's go for that. Everything else seems to be working. I can hear my voice. It's quite deep. Long intro. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. Hell clock. Let's see here. Could we afford 259 heart points? Worn jacket. That's not better. That's not much better. That is a little bit better though. So we could go. And then 204. We should definitely always try to re-up, but that's no re-upping right there. So we're not going to do that one. Okay. This is my skill tree, and I can actually, I think I could buy, can we buy something finally? Okay, let's buy closed body. Based on 100% envelops you in a barrier of conviction. While closed body is active, your conviction decay is reduced by 50% and every attack received is taken with a physical damage explosion. Okay, that's a weird one. We have to unlock one of these right now. Let's go with... do the closed one. And then we'll have to put that in there somewhere. So why don't we go with... we have the bell. We could just go with closed body instead of bell. So let's unassign that one. And then we'll go... there. And then we've almost completely unlocked this circle here. We got... well, not really. We have two more to unlock. We unlock that one, then we'll get another one. And we're just trying to get as far as we can in this game. We are still very kind of beginner. I haven't played this game that much, actually. So, here we go. Alright, let's go. I see the abilities. I can't wait to try this new ability. Alright, here we go. Takes damage before the player's life, but rapidly decays over time. I don't know. I don't know anything. Let's just see what happens. Player can accumulate conviction through skills and special relics. Conviction decay rate can also be slowed down with relics, skills, and by increasing the resilience attribute. Okay. Alright, there is a timer here, so we want to move on through. I think basically this thing is like, if they try to fuck me up while I've got that thing on, then they're fucked. Isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Heavy shot, conviction, surge, activation speed. Yeah, that's good. That's good, because I can get to this thing right away, and I use that quite a lot, actually. It's my favorite one, that's why I have it on X. And then, okay. I'm trying to think, why do I have A? It seems kind of lame. I mean, I get X, I don't really get why we have A. Maybe we could get rid of it eventually. Like, this one makes total sense. You'll see this one. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, the A one doesn't make much sense. That makes sense. Alright, so we can get rid of the A one, that's good. I mean, it's good for a single shot, but... Let's see here. Sounding good today, Pebble. Well, my thing lately is, like, I'm not gonna scream. Well, I'm not a screamer anyway. And I'm so tired of all these streamers screaming that now I've just decided I'm gonna be even lower energy. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I mean, people can hear you, you don't have to scream, you know, it's my thing. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Let's see, 327. Alright, here we go. we made it through that little time zap. Hold on. Time stops, I hope, right? Because I've got to scratch my back so bad right now. It's just like, I can feel it tingling there. Oh, man. I still feel the same way that I felt like weeks ago, and no one remembers because probably not enough people watch this regularly, but I get itchy sometimes, and this, I feel that if I can somehow, they look cheap, make my own back scratchers, Van Pebble back scratchers. I mean, let's get back into the game here. Yeah, I want to get rid of probably A. It just doesn't do anything really for me. Like, this helps me, and this helps me, and... Caster increases duration. Duration's good, yeah. For the knives, damage maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. I was watching one guy play this game, and he was on like next level. I don't know how much time this guy put into the game, but he's also very good at games. But dude, he was just running through the map. I don't know if he was doing it without a timer. Possibly he was. Because the timer does limit how far you can get. What we might have to do eventually is just turn the timer off and just keep going. See, which I'm not against that. Okay, let's go. Don't forget to upgrade your relics in town. This stream, by the way, is not sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. It could be. It's not my favorite. Blue is probably the better tasting one for me.
O bom vaqueiro nordestino morre sem deixar tostão. O seu nome é esquecido.
All right. So we got the worn belt. Nothing changes there. The rosemary, I would say we should definitely get that. The worn jacket, that doesn't do anything differently either. And, yeah. Here's our gear, character. There's so many things here and stats here. I don't really understand any of it. It all comes together. Cooldown speed, critical attack speed. If there's ways that I could buy better speeds or something, I would. And hopefully that's not the case, because, yeah, I don't think so. Okay. And then we come here, and this is what I want to do here. Yes, we should buy this next skill here. For sure. And then we will put that skill here. We will get rid of this one. Put this skill here. Just to try it. And then, some of the best skills on this Act 1 thing are better than this Act 2 thing. We're going to get rid of this one. And then we're going to bring in, let's see what we can bring in here. We like to use for X, I do like the X one quite a bit. I like Y as well, that's the knives that circle. B is the one that gives us that, and right trigger is going to be this new slow time thing, which enemies slow down. That's good. But we're looking for like a really good, like some kind of a nice weapon. Single shot is what we were dealing with, basically. Attack. Basic revolver shot. It's not good enough. So let's see what else we could put in there. Old Bell. We use X all the time, and then what do we do here? Old Bell. Split shot. What's this other thing here? Why can't I see it? This is irritating me now. Double knives. Oh, that's so you'll have constantly have knives going around you. That's actually not a bad idea. Double knives is actually supposed to make up for this, I believe, right? Double knives. Yeah, so let's put the double knives into... Okay, so we get rid of... Alright, hold on. Double knives goes there. That's the Y. We got the split shot. We need like another attack. Repeater is really good. But I need another attack. Or I don't. I could just do like something like Old Bell, but those things take a lot of mana. I've noticed. I think I'm right about that. So, yeah, I mean, maybe we just use this, continuously use that. What do you think? Let's keep going, I guess, with attack. It bums me out because it's really a shitty what do you consider? Anyway, we're one more closer here to getting this thing filled out, and then we move on to Act 2, I guess, eventually. All right, let's keep going. It's good for this, you know, just to do that, then. Heavy shot, frenzied dance, fire efficiency. Alright, let's go. Oh, okay. Jeez. What is that? Yeah, I'm not sure I get what that is. Let's try it. When we get our mana back, let's try that. Oh, it slows them down? That's really like... I don't really understand why that's good. Power of the Gale... I don't really like to do the double knife thing that much. It's pretty good, actually. But I like the original knife thing we had, so I'd probably just get rid of this single shot deal. This one. And then I'll pick up the knives. Alright, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. I don't even, that's so stupid, that thing. I don't even understand. I don't really understand what this thing is. What does it do? I don't... Alright, it's okay. That's still my favorite. I love that thing. Force, alacrity, lethality. Multi-shot. Yeah, I can't wait to get the knife thing going too. us going. 4 minutes and 23 seconds. That was good, actually. Yeah, we're doing good. I definitely know now. I got it. Y is good, but A is going to become the other knife thing. So we'll constantly have like things rotating around us, and that's going to be a key for us to beat this thing. And then we'll get rid of the right trigger thing. I don't really even know what that thing is. And we'll pick something up that's a little more lethal, and then we should be able to like super dominate this game and change life as we know it on this planet. I'm just kidding. Let's go. Look, it changes nothing. It's a video game, who cares? But yeah, great. Okay. Okay, hold on. This is the part where a responsible streamer has to make sure he's streaming well. You can hear his voice, you can hear him while he talks and then can't talk and then... Okay, let's go. Oh, it's gotta have full mana for that. I get it. That's why that's a great... This gun is fantastic. Because when I'm in a pinch, when I'm in trouble, the gun is there. Yeah, that's really good. See, the problem is it's all mana based. So it would be good to have something that you could just like single shot. You know, like a single shot type of deal. It is good to have the single shot. The problem is the single shot for A is just not... it's frustrating is what it is, folks. Maybe we could upgrade the single shot. A single knife. It looks like it's a knife. So what are we doing here? Let's do area of effect. Yep. Because it is like, it's nice to have that little single shot sometimes, you know, boom. See, that's good because it doesn't affect the mana. That does. I guess everything affects mana though, technically. That's not true, actually. So I'm full of shit, basically. Is that what you're saying? Yes, it is. It is. Full of shit. There we go. No, you're not full of shit, but yeah. Ah, shit. Blessing of Constitution. Strength rooted in the trials of the Backlands. Precision. Force. Constitution. Frenzy Dance. Power of the Gale. Quick trigger. I'm actually enjoying the quick trigger. I like, yeah. It's nice to have that, like, you know, as people will call this in like other games, hack and slash. But like, if you have a game like this and it's continuous kind of, like it stops and starts with certain skills, like to have that quick, I know I keep hammering this home, but those are really important buttons. So I would say the A button, which is just a standard attack, it is good, and I am glad it's there. I was going to get rid of it because I kept thinking like, oh man, like it's... But if I had two knife things circling me, it wouldn't work because it's not enough, the mana. You have to have mana for those powers. Let's go. That was good. Alright, what do we got here? Okay. Okay. Worn belt. Yeah. No blessings collected, okay. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. There's really nowhere else to go. It's like we have to go this way. Alright. So what do we got this time? Worn jacket? No. Still no. 4%. Yeah, nothing here. Okay, worn sandals. That's new. There we go. And then we go to this. And this is where I think everything's good to go. I definitely think that the double knives is the way to go. So I think we'll just keep that going. I do like the reflexes, it says, but that's clearly like, I think these knives are better. Double knives, you know? Yeah. And then what we'll get rid of is this one. And then we'll pick up... Too bad we can't buy anything else, but we'll... I would say probably my favorite one of these would be the... Closed body, no. Double knives is supposed to be, maybe we'll do that. Okay, I got it. So we'll get rid of double knives here, and we'll put these knives here. Then we'll use the double knives. Double knives will go here. So that we have two sets of knives, basically. That's like our power. And then everything else is just like it was. And then, yeah, I still like this one. Still think the repeater is a really good one. And, split shot, and I think level 1 attack is okay. I wish there was a way that we could, like, you know, upgrade that, but... It doesn't look like it. So here we go, folks. All right. Increase critical shot. We haven't even used that one yet. Let's go with Power of the Gale. I haven't even used that yet. We gotta start using that one, I guess. Alright, Alright, we're paying money for these ones. Lethality, Constitution, Force 1. Yeah. I do like the music actually quite a bit. It's very cool. It's like you forget it's there, but it is nice once you realize it's there. You're like, oh yeah, it's pleasant. It's very pleasant. The only way to kill this guy is just kind of do this. You do this, right? And then you go. That's how you get that guy. He's not that hard. Really not that hard. Blessing of Force 2, Blessing of Force 2. Ailment duration. I'm kind of just picking those things. I don't even really know what I'm doing. I wish I knew what I was doing because I would get better faster, right? But Power of the Gale. I mean, it's so good. It's so ridiculously good. Wait, what? Oh, it's too expensive. Okay. Yeah. The speed has been good. We've been moving around really well, I feel. Wow, look how fast we are now. That's really good. Okay, let's keep going. Furthest we've ever gotten.
É que esse cabrunco tá vivo mesmo? O comerciante.
We robbed us, robbed our downfall.
E deu início à nossa ruína.
Eu não preciso celebrar os sonhos. A lei está do meu lado.
Uma cebosa e cobrar sua dívida.
Okay, killed me. But that was pretty satisfying to get to the main boss guy. That makes me feel really good, actually. Because I've been kind of stuck. This happened to me the last 3 weeks. I've been in this zone where I've been like playing a lot of games lately and just feeling like I've just been stuck a little bit in some of these games. And this is one of them. But this is a game that I just started. So I should be stuck in this thing. Let's go. Stuck in the muck. What the fuck? I've decided to start rhyming so that, you know, we're trying to get some of the bigger streamer audiences. Kai Sanat, Aiden Ross, these are the big guys, these are the great guys, these are the legends. In order to get the legendary numbers, you gotta be like them, you gotta talk like them. You know what I mean, homie? Yo, Slice. Alright, let's go. I don't know. It's fun to do that. I don't know why. Let's see. Worn pants. Okay. Wooden rosary. 164 mana. So that makes sense. And this one doesn't. They're selling the same shit. It's not worth it. And then this same thing here. We're going to keep going with what we've got. I think I like what we did with the knives. And this gun thing really works. The only thing I could see possibly doing, but I just think the attack is so good and so strong. We want to keep that going. The split shot has been really good for us. We're not going to do shadow dash. I think that's kind of not... The idea of dashing at someone is not... It's not how I want to... It's too aggressive, I think, for what we've got going on here. I like what we've got going on. Let's keep going with what we've got here. And let's do another run. These are called runs. Let's run it. So they're offering me stuff that I'm not even using, but let's see. Efficient flow. Oh, I like that. Efficient flow, yeah. So it uses less mana. Very good. That's right. Very nice.
Foram ouvidas.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Oh, if only I spoke Spanish. Vast whirlwind power of the gale. Pop, 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 ba, ba, da. Area of effect is good. Skill speed is also very good. You want like, you're learning as you play these games. These games take a lot. It takes you time when you play them each time to like get back into like the idea of like, it's about cooldown. It's about cooldown. It's about how much mana something takes and how long does it last. And then once it finishes, how long does it take to come back again? What's the cooldown period? And it's like that for all this stuff. It's kind of mathematical in a way, which is cool. Obviously. Firing efficiency. Power of the gale. We want to keep this thing going. The gale. Yeah. It's funny, I was gonna play Hades 2. This reminds me of Hades 2, this game. I like that because it doesn't use up that much mana. Lethality, alacrity, force. Efficient reload, frenzied dance. Critical chance 5%. Efficient reload. Lethality. Physical. Bleed chance. Blessing of lethality 2. Adds to pool blessing of lethality 3. Bleed damage plus 30%. Removes from pool. Blessing of lethality 2. Now I'm talking loud now. Melee skill damage 25%. Blessing of lethality 2. Bleed damage physical. Sometimes you do have to talk because my voice can be sometimes too low, and then I realize it, and I'm like, we gotta pick it up a little bit. We could also do this one. All right, let's do that one. Oh, it's too much money. Blessing of force. Blessing of alacrity. 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 We'll do blessing of force. Isn't that great though? This thing is amazing. Okay, here we go. The big boss map. Shit. How do we, there we go. Move around, move around. Careful. Careful.
Lei não é justiça. Muitos foram escravizados.
Oh, that feels good.
Pela lei dos homens.
God damn, that feels good to beat that. That's big for the stream, actually. We needed that bad. Split shot pierces all enemies, but deals 35% damage for each pierce. Echoes of history that endure throughout our eternity. Relics can be equipped at Quixer Amobing. 0.75%. Sorry, let's learn to talk. Okay, here we go. 0.75% of the people don't mind as long as you're relatively clear. I think people understand. You know, people get it. Hey, not everybody's a great talker. I'm pretty good at talking, but I don't have perfect. I would be on the radio if I had perfect, able to eloquently, you have to practice. I feel like you might have to actually learn to talk. So let's try it again. 0.75 of double knives damage is converted to life. Double knives damage is increased by 14% of your movement speed and converted to lightning. Wow, that sounds really good, doesn't it? That sounds amazing, actually. But the split shot pierces all enemies but deals 35% less damage for each enemy pierced. Alright, that's weird. I'm gonna go with this one. Blessing of Proficiency. Quick Trigger, Storm Ride, movement speed during spin. 18%, skill speed, okay. Yeah, we're still in this fucking thing, by the way.
Uma relíquia sagrada. Sua bênção irá alimentar a minha alma enquanto se mantiver comigo.
Alright. Let's do this. Exciting.
Eu sabia que a fonte do mal é bem mais profunda.
Wow. Nice mapping. I like this.
Muita coisa ruim indo para as profundezas, mas nunca saindo delas.
Okay, we finally died. That's really good, though. I'm really proud of us for what we just did there. Really, really proud. Like, that was very well done. I'm very, very... Wow. That was cool. Right. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. All right, and then let's check something here. I like where we are. I also like that we just broke on through to the other side, so I'm going to go for one more run, I think, here. Could be more than one run, but at least one more. Brother, you've managed to retrieve our wood shipment. Okay. I prepared the stairs to access the great bell of our old church, brother. Go and take a look. Let's go interact with the great bell.
A grande seca matou o pasto, o gado e até os mais bravos vaqueiros. Centenas de milhares vagaram sem rumo pelos caminhos do sertão. Canudo surgiu como uma luz de esperança para o povo que insistia em acreditar na misericórdia divina. Do Monte Santo fluiu leite e brotou o milho que alimentaram o rebanho do nosso Senhor. Mas aqueles que poderiam mudar alguma coisa em sua vilania viram na desgraça alheia uma maneira sórdida de continuar prosperando. A ganância do ouro. O anticristo estava sedento por sangue. Com seu ouro, seu ferro e seu fogo, banharam o Monte Santo com o sangue do trabalhador sertanejo. Mesmo os velhos, mulheres e crianças não foram poupados do massacre. E como um ritual demoníaco, mutilaram meu corpo para aprisionar a minha alma. Pois enquanto houvesse esperança no coração dos sertanejos, temiam que Canudos pudesse renascer. Meu filho, A nossa história está viva no resto do grande sino de Canudos. Você precisa restaurar o nosso legado. Todos precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos.
That's a pretty good place to stop, I think. I'm very proud of us. Wow. When your number of total soul stones collected reaches... When your number of total soul stones collected reaches a certain threshold, you will gain points to invest at the Great Bell. Oh, there's my bell. Press A at a node to invest a point. To remove it, press X. How many? We have 13. Okay. Okay, I had to press start. Okay, so this is gonna help us become better. Getting this chart filled out, this feels good because I know this thing exists. Look how big this thing is. This is huge, dude. This is huge. Wow. So this is why I've seen people so good at this game, because once you fill this shit out. Wow, okay, okay. All right.
Meu bom conselheiro, vou resgatar a sua
The Great Bell.
memória. Este é o lugar perfeito
Relics
para
are
proteger as
special
relíquias
items
que eu encontrar.
with great power. Upon collected, they become available right here at the Reliquary in Quixer Mobile. The words are so hard to fucking say. Anyway, great relics. So we do have this. To equip a relic, drag one of them with A to one of the slots available. Is that right? That's it, right? Relics are powerful and can drastically change your build. Remember, check on the reliquary when you obtain a new one, okay? Like, this must be new because I don't remember this. And then this, fire damage, mana, okay. Oh, you can upgrade too. For soul stones. How many soul stones do we have? 778. We could upgrade this as well. We just upgraded that one. We're going to upgrade this one too. Exalted Relic of Fire. Nice. So we have two of these soul stone things. The Reliquary. Double knives is increased by 17% of your movement speed and converted to lightning. Additionally, critical hits with double knives trigger an electric wave that deals 20% of double knives damage at nearby enemies, and then the Exalted Relic of Fire. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is heating up in the best way possible. Let's see what else they're trying to sell us here. They're trying to sell us that. We just bought that. Okay, let's see what else. Worn pants, no. Even though it is better. Let's see, the rusty revolver. I mean, it's better, but we don't have enough points, so we can't do it. We could do the Tempest one, but we already have that, don't we? They're trying to sell us this 23, 8, and 121. What is theirs? It doesn't say. Yeah, anyway. Worn belt. Yeah, we can't buy any of that other stuff. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna do it for this stream. I am happy with the way that stream went. I'm very happy with the way that stream went. Like, super duper happy. Let's see. Yes, that was a good stream. And that is a cool game, and that is a newer game for us. We started playing that game, and the first time we played it, I felt like maybe my computer was heating up a little bit, but this game is actually pretty decent on my computer. It doesn't burn it too much. I also have the room pretty cool right now, to be honest, but that game is cool. I like that game a lot, and it's, you know, it's in the way of like, it's in the way of Hades 2, and but I think it's like different and fun. That's a home run, that game. So here's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. We just did a stream.
So we'll see you later.
We're gonna head out of here. We're gonna do another stream today. I still have to figure out what game we're going to play, but it will be a fun video game, I promise. And I still have tomorrow to stream as well. So we've got some more Switch 2 stuff that we want to stream, but we don't have to do it necessarily today. We could do it tomorrow. Here's what I want to do right now. I want to forget about streaming, and I want to forget about everything, and I want to say this. I'm on social media. Did you know that? Pebble is on Twitter/X. We talk about fun things, we talk about cool, or we talk about sports. We have a good time. Follow us on there. You can donate money, because some people say, you know what, I've noticed you're dedicated, I've noticed you do it all the time, I like what you do, I'd like to support you, and then maybe I'd like to date you sometime. Well, I don't want to date anyone right now, so that's not. But what we could do is you could send money to Van Pebble. You could, but you have to send it to this name, at Thomas Palvino, ThomasPolvino, and you can, all those letters, squeeze them together, keep them non-capitalized, and you put the @ symbol there, the ampersand as some would call it. And ladies and gentlemen, what you got there is a PayPal address that you can send cash to. I'll use it to buy cheeseburgers and to better the stream. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble is on YouTube. We've been putting videos up there. We need people to watch them. But I'm very happy to say, oh, this is not labeled very well. We'll have to relabel that video. It's labeled 253867020809560532959F8BA5 4B45401C B373E929007F6134D. That is a shitty way to fucking label your videos. So we're gonna change that. But every other video is relatively like, it's done right. And you can trust it. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking you to trust me that I'm a very good... You can trust me with this. I'm gonna put up at least 8 streams a week. We're always trying to find new ways to entertain you. And on the flip side of it, simple is always better. I feel like we just keep it simple like we're doing. There's no reason to like, unless we get, once we start getting money, actual money, then we can do like big things like IRL streaming and shit like that. But until that happens, fuck that shit. We're just sitting here playing games, and I think it's going very well. So why don't you come on here on YouTube, look up old Van Pebble, take a look at some of the stuff. If you like it, like the video. If you're enjoying it more than once a week, well then you're a fan, by God, and that's good. That's not a problem. If you're one of these people like, I don't want anyone to know that I put like those funny glasses on with the nose so people can't recognize me. Well, that's a little overboard, but if that's what you have to do, go for it. Just all I want you to do is, if you are a fan of me, subscribe to the channel. It's a great channel, Van Pebble. We've got 389 friggin' videos. That's a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's stream. For this stream. That was fun. And the thing that's fun about that, and the thing I love about streaming, is the spontaneous nature of it. Look, I don't have a problem with preparing and then performing. There's something to that. That's not what we really do. I'm a real guy that lives a life. I have a job, and then when I have time off, I give you a product. I would like it to be a little more polished as far as me not being stumbly with my words, but the more I stream, the more awake I get, then I talk better. Sometimes I come on a stream and I feel like I'm tripping over words. But the reason that is we don't practice before we get on here. We just get on, we do it. Now there's something good about that. You're getting the games that we're picking, like the game we picked today, Hell Clock, was a very spontaneous thing. And those streams are always good because you go like, let's just try this. I've had streams where I'm like, I completely bail on a game and then pick up another game, and it does incredibly well because I think people, they like, it's the right move. You were just able to get there spontaneously. And I think there's something good about that. It's like, since we've already done advertisements and everything, we can continue to talk a little bit here. This is the end of the stream. Most people are gone anyway. But it's like stand-up comedy. I remember when I worked at a comedy club as a cook for 2 years. And I remember watching people do the same act over and over again. And it affected people. Like, I remember the people that worked there were like, comedy's fucking lame. You know, and the thing that the thing I thought about doing stand-up actually for a brief period of time until I worked at the comedy club, and then I realized what I really want to do isn't stand-up comedy. I want to do this. I want to stream. I want to be in the moment. You notice how I'm not like nervous or like, yeah, we have speaking issues sometimes, but like for the most part, I'm able to grab what thoughts that are there and put them right out there for you. There's something good about this comfort zone of streaming behind your camera that I think stand-up comedy just doesn't translate for me. It's also just all about getting famous and stuff. Stand-up comedy is one of the fakest things I've ever seen in my life. So we'll never... I'm 52, man. I'm also literally almost 50. I think I saw that we're supposed to be 52 this year or something. I always tell people I'm an age older than I really am, so it makes me feel, I don't know why, but like when I was 39, I told everybody I was 40. Like, I just want to get it over with. Like, just get it over with. Call me 40, you know? And so then I kept doing that. But I think we're like 50... It's 2025, right? So we're 52 this year, I think. I think we're going to be 52 this year. And this is what we're doing. Like, the dream is realized. Like, we want to be a streamer. We're doing it. So, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to get it out there. And that's why I was so bummed last week. Because last week we did this, but we were forced to, like, go do something. We had to go to jury duty, and we had to be there from, like, 6 in the morning. We had to leave our house, and we got back around 5. And then we had to go, like, do it again the next day, and I was so pissed off. And it worked out pretty good. We had some decent... Like, I'm very happy with the way we stream, so I think the streams are great. And my attitude is always, it'll be a great stream if you just do it. The more you think about stuff, the more you go like, what? I mean, it's good to think ahead of time. For me personally, I do like thinking like, maybe we could add this to the stream. Maybe we could get another camera for this or that. That's good thinking, and that's good critical thinking, I think. That's the way I'm thinking of it. Critical. That's good thinking. But when you're thinking like a stinker, when you're thinking stinky, oh, that's... But when you're thinking like really, really, how am I going to do this stream? Like, it's not really that. And I think it comes across better when you're not overthinking a stream. And that is one of my problems with IRL stuff, is that a lot of it just turns out to be, I don't want to say fake, but you're bringing friends into it. That's making it, everybody's kind of aware of the stream. And I think IRL streaming, I know it's popular, but it's kind of easy. It's kind of an easy way to do it. I think it's difficult probably to do. That's why I'd like to try to do it. I know that it'll be difficult to do because it's, it takes a lot of energy to do something like that. But anyway, we've said a lot of things, and none of it really is, I don't even know really why we got into all that, but I'm glad we did. And I'm just going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody so much, and that's the real deal. And we will see you later. I mean, listen, there's streamer, I'll say this. There's people that I followed that were streaming that I thought, like, man, they've got it together. And they literally had, like, thousands of subscribers. And they didn't even stream consistently. They do, like, 1 9-hour stream, and they were on the ball. They were funny and laughing the whole time. And they were, oh, my God, they're so professional. And then a week later, they do it again, and they're apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't stream. And then a week later, they're apologizing again. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And it's like, yeah, you are sorry, motherfucker. Sorry ass bitch. But it is, I'm kidding, but like, I don't talk like that, but it's like, yeah, it is sorry. Candy ass motherfucker. Shit. All right, I'm out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, I love the theme of this as well. First of all, I love this kind of music. You can't lose with this. And that game is very good. That's a great game. Hell Clock, ladies and gentlemen. Hell Clock, Van Pebble. Peace out, folks.